We're today on the first day of Pongal, the Bogi festival, a festival when people burn the old things and start afresh. But unfortunately, this concept is being followed to everything. My name is Kartik Bhatt. I'm a chartered accountant by profession and a historian by passion. I found that throughout my school life, I've been, I was brought up on a diet of world history. It wasn't local. It was what happened in World War One, what happened in World War Two, and who invaded whom and in which year and stuff like that. But I believe that as an individual, the way you really develop is when you know more about your local history, because the local history is what you are part of. Local history is anything. I mean, local history could mean building, customs, the way you've been administered, things like that. I chose, to focus on buildings, people, their biographies, because that I found those things very interesting. My family has been really encouraging and supportive of whatever I've done, because my family has always been a family where education has played a vital role. I took up Madras heritage and they were absolutely fine with that. And they've in fact encouraged me to go ahead and do more. There are inconsistencies in this practice of heritage conservation and protection, for a simple reason that Madras suffers from the lack of a heritage act. Over the last couple of years, one building that has really caught the public focus is this building called the Gokhale Hall. The Gokhale Hall is in this place called the Armenian Street, a street in Georgetown, which from where the YMIA, the Young Men's Indian Association, was formed. But unfortunately, a couple of years back, the owners decided to pull it down so that they could construct a high-rise. One example of a good private restoration, if you can call it, is the Santam Cathedral, because the structure which you see today was in pretty poor shape, early 2000s or the late 90s and all that. So I think early 2002 or 2003 they decided to actually get funds and paint it, make it structurally sound. The heritage site in Madras I'm most connected to is the Ice House, now known as the Vivekananda Rhythm. The reason I'm connected to it, I'm so connected with it, is I'm a huge fan of Vivekananda, of Swami Vivekananda. So Vivekananda has a huge connect with the Ice House. So that's how I identify myself with the Ice House a lot. And the building came into the hands of the Ramakrishna Mutt. It was at this point of time they pulled down all the old, the windows, the half-broken windows, cleared the debris, pulled down all the creepers, and today the Ice House you see is, it's as good as a new structure. So I think that was a major conservation of a piece of heritage, which would have otherwise been allowed to rot. While bringing in this act of a second master plan, consideration has to be given to heritage issues. What is going to happen to buildings? What is going to happen to heritage structures in these urban areas? Towards creating awareness, I've done a couple of heritage walks, and I've also given talks on heritage. So if I had the power to enact a Madras Heritage Act, no demolition, preservation and conservation are going to be the key if I'm going to enact a Heritage Act. One important way of making a difference is trying to create awareness among the public, awareness among the children. We can't allow the city to go the way We can't allow it to go downhill like the way it's happening now. We need to preserve our heritage. We need to conserve the buildings, because what we are today is a product of what all has happened through the past. How the future is going to pan out is going to depend on how we behave today, on how well we maintain our heritage today.